Every company that this motherfucker has launched, or rather bought into, has been heavily floated by taxpayer-funded subsidies. Every single one. And then he turns around and chirps about taxation being like theft. I hate him so much for this and this alone. All right, let's hear the La La Land.
Look, I'm a big believer that people are more productive when they're in person, and really, man,
You should get your hearing checked, buddy. Wait, what? Oh fuck! Why'd you ban that guy? He was saying some dumbass shit. What did he say? Schizo IA. What a name. What a username. You should get your hearing checked, buddy. Maybe see a doctor. I know healthcare in the USA isn't free, but maybe you can start by paying off your student loans for now. It shouldn't be too much of a problem for someone with white privilege. What? Are you okay? What the fuck? Okay. Let's unban them. I want to hear more from this schizo man and what he has to say.
And the whole sort of work from home thing. It's like, I think it's, look, there are some exceptions, but I kind of think that the whole notion of work from home is a bit like the fake Marie Antoinette quote, "Let them eat cake." Mm-hmm. It's like really, you're going to work from home and you're going to make everyone else who made your car come work in the factory. You're going to make the people who...
Dog, you're a billionaire. What are you saying? You're a billionaire. You're talking about some of your workers over other workers that you also have enslaved, okay? This notion that he's like somehow, how can he sit there and act like, oh, really? You're gonna tell me you want to work from home, you fucking pussy ass professional managerial class libtards, dude? What the fuck? It's just like Marie Antoinette's fake quote. Like, what are you saying? You're the billionaire. Every fucking place you work at is home, technically, for you. What the fuck? You are the Marie Antoinette. Best response to the clip, by the way. I need anyone, the next time Elon says he works 20 hours a day, 363 days a year, to ask him how he got a level 121 character in Elden Ring. Or how much he fucking tweets all the goddamn time, dude. Shut the fuck up. I hate this shit so much. It's like when Elon was saying George Soros is terrifying. He's just like Magneto. It's like, bro, you're worth like 100 times him. What are you saying? You're saying this on the social media platform you own, okay? You bought a social media platform where you said, wow, someone should look into this George Soros guy who's worth like 1/10 of your fucking wealth. If George Soros is like Magneto, what the fuck are you?
Who make your food that gets delivered, that they can't work from home. The people that come fix your house, they can't work from home, but you can? Does that seem morally right? That's messed up.
You see it as a moral issue?
Yes.
I mean, I see it more as just
it's a productivity issue, but it's also a moral issue.
A productivity
issue.
issue.
Get off the goddamn moral high horse with the work from home bullshit. Because they're asking everyone else to not.
Dude, this makes my blood boil, man. I don't know if I could watch the whole thing. Like, seeing Elon Musk say this shit, unironically, it makes me feel violent. It makes me feel violent thoughts. Because, like, again, you're a billionaire. You are the guy. Of course you don't want work from home because efficiency is your main fucking reason for why you don't want work from home. Because you don't want people to have any kind of fucking freedom in their lives, okay? This is mind-boggling to me. I can't believe that this guy could just sit there and this fucking dickhead will sit across from him and go, oh yeah, you're right, work from home is really fucked up. Bring these lazy pieces of shit back into the workforce right now. It's really hurting fucking real estate.
Not work from home while they do.
And yet there's still pushback, by the way. It's still going on. This battle is still happening.
Oh, I can't believe it. There's still pushback. Oh, my fucking God.
I mean, leaders of organizations, and I speak to plenty of them, I want people back. I want people back. 3 days a week, they're still battling. It's not clear that it's ever going to change. People are not coming back 5 days a week.
First of all, work from home is not even less efficient. They just want to control the workforce. And they want the capacity for the workforce to like do whatever the fuck they want. Okay? And if you're working from home, it's a little bit harder to control your workforce. That's it. It's so stupid. He's woke. He wants you to check your work from home privilege. It's like, bro, what about your billionaire privilege? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't understand how we can get away with this. Also, I've been working on a new video, and yes, I'm already losing my mind. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Jawbreathe. What a banger. I hate this shit so much. It is so fucking frustrating.
The laptop class is living in La La Land, okay? As I said, you can't, but look at the cars. Are people working from home here? Of course not. So the people work.
Yes, bullshit jobs, a lot of bullshit jobs, laptop jobs that you fucking hire, for the record, don't need to be at the fucking assembly line. Yes, some jobs need to be at the assembly line. You should pay those. You should pay those people more if you want to fucking bring them in. Okay, how about that? You should allow your factories to unionize, for example. You're an American car manufacturer. Why is the fucking federal government, which offers Elon so many fucking subsidies and credit swap schemes that have allowed him to stay afloat at times when his company was supposed to fucking go bankrupt, has never turned around and been like, yeah, you need to make sure that your factory is unionized, as a matter of fact. Fuck the American government. Fuck Elon Musk. Fuck every part of this process. It makes me so mad. Yeah, meanwhile, this guy proudly talks about automated factories, which is literally about having fewer people in the factory. Yeah. It's so transparent. He's literally pitting one form of the working class, which are laptop workers, against another form of the working class when he doesn't care about either. His entire goal here is to literally lower your fucking salaries. That's his stated goal. The idea that this baboon-brained billionaire, emerald mine wealth recipient piece of shit who has grifted his way to the fucking top, failing upwards over and over and over again, can sit there and talk about how fucking privileged people are in the laptop class blows my mind. Labor and manufacturing line jobs have to go into work, so everyone else should as well. Well, at the same time, he's replacing those labor jobs with its robots. What's it going to be next? The robots have to come into work, so should everyone else? Yeah, pretty much. I hate this. I hate it so fucking much, dude. Why managers fear remote work future, like it or not, the way we work has evolved, by Ed Zitron, who wrote about how small tyrant managers and executives who fear their redundancy when workers can manage themselves. Yeah, I mean, managers do become a bit more redundant if, or at least there's less usage for them if you're not in the fucking workplace. I don't fully understand it. I genuinely don't get it. But one thing that strikes out to me, at least, is that these guys do not fear unionization. Because work from home is a perfect way to eliminate any kind of fucking solidarity or collective bargaining moves that you could make, because you're not around people in the assembly line in the same way that you are. But for white collar jobs, they don't even give a shit about that. It's very clear to me, because work from home should be a perfect opportunity to fucking divide people doing the exact same thing so that they can never have any kind of like collective bargaining. They can never make moves towards that. And yet they still overlook that reality and say, no, you need to come into fucking work. And it's very obvious. It's very obvious to me that they are not fearful even remotely about unionization in white-collar jobs like that. Anyway, it's very frustrating. I think the fear of the commercial real estate industry collapsing, owners of commercial real estate not being able to afford their mortgages, I think that's part of it, probably. This is absolutely stupid. There's a ton of design and software work even within Tesla and an automotive factory, which can absolutely be done work from home. Also, amongst engineers, it is well known that Tesla is a toxic workplace. He's afraid that if work from home, they just might realize how toxicity affects them day to day and might just fucking leave. Yeah. Anyway, I think that, yeah, having your workforce be captive and directly in your line of sight makes it easier for you to manipulate them, makes it easier for you to like demand more from them. And you can't really do that if they are at home. your access to your workforce is very limited when you're at home. You can't really control everything that they're doing. You can't demand more out of them. So that probably is frustrating. It's a scary reality for them, paired up with the secondary reality that like real estate, commercial real estate will take a massive hit if all these properties that they're fucking sitting on are now no longer utilized.
You know, building cars, servicing the cars, building houses, fixing houses, making the food, making all the things that people consume. It's messed up to assume that yes, they have to go to work. But
what about you, you fucking piece of shit? I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. First and foremost, those guys that have to be hands-on are getting paid like dog shit. By you, mind you, okay? By you. So pay them more, okay, for forcing them to come into the fucking workplace. It's ridiculous. It is fucking so ridiculous that a billionaire is saying this. I'm losing my fucking mind. Meanwhile, the dumbasses that defend this kind of sentiment and go, he's right, he's spitting, he's so right. These fucking laptop guys are so privileged. They're so fucking lazy. Meanwhile, they themselves are probably closer to a laptop guy than a fucking hands-on factory worker, right? Those guys are the same people that come and say, you're a socialist, but you're a fucking multimillionaire to me. But they don't see the billionaire saying, oh my fucking God, these laptop workers are so privileged. What the fuck? You are literally a billionaire.
you don't. How is that? That is, it's not just a productivity thing. I think it's morally wrong.
It's morally wrong.
Productivity is definitely impacted too. And the ability of people to learn.
Yeah, moralizing capitalism is fucking awesome, dude. I mean, yeah, it's morally wrong to reduce the profit margins. What the fuck is Kaya doing? Kaya! Enough. Don't do that, weirdo.
And I mean, on and on. Listen, I
mean, look, but, people will disagree with me about this, but it's like.
So if you want to work at Tesla, you want to work at SpaceX, you want to work at Twitter, you got to come into the office every day.
Yes, I mean, like I'm not saying, I'm saying like, look, put 40 hours in, and frankly, it doesn't even need to be like, Monday through Friday, you could work Monday through Thursday. And I'm also not saying no one should take, I think people should take vacations. Like I work 7 days a week, but I'm not expecting others to do that.
How much sleep do you get, by the way?
About 6 hours.
You do? 6 hours typically?
Yes.
No, that's not bad. I thought it would be less.
I've tried less, but my productivity, even though I'm awake more hours, I get less done.
Okay.
And the brain pain level is bad if I get less than 6 hours. But
you work 7 days a week?
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually only, in terms of actually, you say like how many days in a year do I not put in some meaningful amount of work? It's probably about 2 or 3.
Right. 2 or 3 days?
A year.
Yeah, a year. Are you concerned at all about?
All right, let's see. Elon Musk on the 2024
We're coming
election.
up on an election. I mean, it's a ways away, but it's.
I hate watching a suited up monkey like this just absolutely suck the shaft and the balls and the butthole of Elon Musk, a suited up donkey like this. Okay, I hate it. It's so frustrating. Anyway. Let's see what other kind of fucking stupid shit that he said about the election.
It's going to all start.
Yeah.
President Trump is allowed back on the platform. He hasn't actually come back.
Right.
But one would imagine if and when he does, or there are others who will say 2020 election was rigged. Is that something? I assume that's not something you believe.
I think the answer is nuanced. Like, do I believe Biden won? Yes, I believe he won.
And you voted for it.
I did, actually.
Do you regret that?
I mean...
Come on,
man.
say you did. Why would you regret it? Why would you regret voting for Biden? Why would you regret voting for nothing will fundamentally change Biden? What changed in your life after you voted for Biden? What did Biden do that was different? Why? Why would you hate voting for Biden? Why? I'll tell you why. Because he wants to present the appearance Because he destroyed the economy this year, dude? Yeah, totally. He destroyed the economy. No, he has to present the appearance that he's like right-wing and edgy, okay? That's it.
We could have just a normal human being as president. That's what I want. I think if we could, you know, there's that old saying of like, we're better off being run by
Biden gave Tesla tax credits after they expired on the previous EV tax credit scheme. How can he regret it? Yeah.
people picked at random from the phone book than the faculty of Harvard.
Yeah.
I don't know who said that, but it was someone very wise. And I would say if we could do that for the president, that would be great.
You think that would be beneficial? So you're not, obviously you're not happy with Biden.
Don't we all just want a normal human being to be
whatever
the president?
That means, whatever,
you know,
I'm not even sure anymore what normal means.
No, but I mean, like, you know, just, I don't know, just sort of...
You want somebody who's competent.
Yeah,
That's helpful.
Yes, I think definitely somebody's executive ability is underrated. Since the president is effectively the chief executive officer of the country, it actually matters if they are a good executive officer.
Yeah.
It's not simply a matter of do they share your beliefs, and you know, but are they good at getting things done? There's a lot of decisions that need to be made every day. Many of them are
like EV credits.
unrelated to
like not forcing you to fucking unionize, even though you get like fat levels of subsidies on every part. Every company that every venture this motherfucker has launched, or rather bought into and then claimed ownership over, has been heavily floated by taxpayer-funded subsidies. Okay? Every single one. Every single one. And then he fucking turns around and chirps about taxation being like theft. I hate him so much for this and this alone. This alone is what frustrates me to no fucking end. You piece of shit. You fucking garbage. Like, I have said this so many fucking times, okay? Elon Musk is supposed to be my guy, okay? What do I always talk about? I believe in subsidizing and centrally planning certain parts of the otherwise privatized form of enterprise. When it comes to renewable energy, I want to focus our efforts on renewable energy. I want to take away the oil subsidies and give it to renewable energy initiatives. This is supposed to be what Elon Musk is working on. Okay? And yet, he takes all of that shit and then turns around and fucking shits on the taxing. He takes the subsidies and then talks about how taxation is theft. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing for this planet? I'm fucking your mom every night, okay? That's what I'm doing. I'm keeping her pussy occupied so she's not fucking doing carbon footprint shit, okay? Dumbass. Doesn't even fucking make sense, but it doesn't have to.
moral beliefs, you know.
Right.
And you just want a good executive. Because they're CEO of America.
They are. They
so
are.
We want a good CEO of America who's going to be an effective.
Unfortunately, we live in highly partisan times where there is.
Yeah, unlike previous times where it wasn't highly partisan. First of all, we do not live in highly partisan times. Okay? That is a lie. What is partisan, man? What the fuck are you talking about? Both fucking parties are servile to the guy you are also servicing right now. Okay? It doesn't fucking matter. To him, it doesn't matter. He's an American. He's in America. He's an American billionaire running an American company. No matter what happens, both parties are going to fucking line up to suck his cock. Just like you're doing right now. Okay? The entire institution is created for him, is designed to serve his interests. What is the partisanship here? That like one side is saying like we should fucking kill trans people and the other side is like, no, you shouldn't do that, but then doesn't even do anything behind it. Doesn't even put a lot of energy behind that initiative of like trying to protect women's autonomy or trans people. You won them over. I'm going to be honest here. I don't understand what you're talking about here, buddy. This looks like you're trying to change the subject because you don't have anything else to say. Typical conservative snowflake trying to run away when you face a superior intellect. You can't have a decent conversation with a leftist without them going nuts and trying to derail the original topic. Go back to your parents' basement and stop wasting my time. I can't understand what you're trying to say. He didn't build Tesla or SpaceX. He bought his way into both of those companies. Just another welfare queen. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried. He's an egotistical ass. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, this guy is out of control. He said, I can't understand what you're trying to say. Are you speaking troll? I'll try my best to translate. I support DSA, and I believe that DSA is the only organization in American and world politics that genuinely cares about the workers and all people. All the political organizations exist only to enrich their leaders and spread misery. Yeah, I think he's trolling. A true right-wing hero law? Okay, just fucking time him out. They're doing a bit.
War about everything,
Yeah.
including ideas, including the truth, which gets back to, it's not true that the election in 2020 was rigged. It wasn't stolen. And I wonder on the platform, when you see
yes.
that, does that end
I think schizo IA is actually schizo AI.
up in a community node, or is that something you take?
Rich welfare queen, LaMaFeo. I mean, he is a welfare queen. He is the real welfare queen. Let's be real. I have no issue with fucking welfare, and I don't even have an issue with like subsidizing renewable energy initiatives, okay? But the reality is that you should fucking, be a little bit more grateful, you fucking asshole, okay? It is no different. It's even worse, actually, than people who have taken advantage of like welfare initiatives and social safety nets to then turn around and only kick the ladder down. Like 90% of the fucking dumbass Republicans, like Paul Ryan, for example. You know what I mean? Don't pretend to be against the workers getting their worth when you are getting subsidies. But he's also against taxation. Like, it blows my fucking mind, dude. It's like, who's going to fund your fucking subsidies, you stupid fuck?
Take more action on, and obviously that applies to so many.
I mean, to be clear, I don't think it was a stolen election. But by the same token, if somebody's going to say that there was never any election fraud anywhere, this is obviously also false.
Yep.
If 100 million people vote, the probability that the fraud is zero is zero. There's going to be,
of course, there's always going to be some.
A
but is it
little.
going to? Right. I mean, the
The
tiniest
question is-
bit,
Okay.
perhaps. I mean, this election was.
Yeah, except for all of its faults and failures, the American election integrity or the American election security, other than all the fuckery that happens with respect to like electoral systems, undermining marginalized communities and whatnot, and making it as difficult as possible for you to actually go out and vote. Outside of that, the American election process is pretty safe and pretty secure. Okay? The amount of fraudulent activity, oftentimes conducted by the Republican Party, as a matter of fact, if we look at like the most high-profile anecdotes, is statistically insignificant. Why do you LARP as this autistic savant, and yet you can't even comprehend basic stats? I don't understand it. He's supposed to be fucking neurodivergent. It's like he hates trains, and he fucking eviscerates the railroads. He literally destroyed one aspect of funding for motherfucking high-speed rail, and claimed that he was going to do a Hyperloop, which was bullshit. And now he can't even do basic fucking stats. What good are you as a savant if you can't even figure out two of the main components of being autistic? What the fuck? Disgusting.
Audited. It was so many judges. I
Sure.
mean, it went on and on and on, and there was nothing whatsoever that. I don't want to debate this with you. My question is more about.
I think it's important to say, like, that in any given election, even if you try your hardest, if you've got 100 million votes, there's going to be some amount of fraud that is not zero. And that
There's never been proof he's autistic. He just said that because he's an ass. Okay, first of all, I mean, come on, dog. He's definitely neurodivergent. Like, dude, he's not that good of an actor, okay? Like, look at the way he fucking talks. Are you kidding me? Like, he's got something. Like, he's not that good of an actor to, like, fake communicate like that, okay? That's just a South African accent. Never mentioned in any of the ghost-written autobiography or mentioned by family members. I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. But there's definitely, he's got something going on. I mean, come on.
that it's important to acknowledge that without saying that the fraud was of sufficient magnitude to change the outcome.
Mm-hmm.
So my opinion would be that there was some small amount of fraud, but it was not enough to change the
Right,
outcome.
and by the way, it might have been either way. I mean,
Yeah, this is probably a little bit of each
But
way.
again, it's going to be, you're going to let people say that, though, on Twitter, and then you're going to hope that they're corrected.
They will be corrected.
They will be.
Oh, yeah, 100%.